Wow. Is this laggy at all? Is this smooth? I have to ask. I need to know if it's laggy or smooth or not. Primarily because I have a new camera. A little bit laggy. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I know the issue. Alright, I still should be live. There. Did I fix it? Right? I fixed it? No more lag. So I've been playing around with my my second computer. Anytime I put above 30 frames, it just lags like crazy. I don't know why. But anyways, will this be live on your channel after the live stream? Yes, it will be, Anna. So how are you guys today? How was your Saturday? How are you? How are you, Craig Tosh? How are you, Morhun Highland, Black Rose, the Wild Weirdo, Sarah Jane? How are you guys doing today? Shit. You're doing shit? You're sick? I'm sorry you're sick. That sucks. Background music isn't loud, is it? It's hopefully quiet. No video games today, by the way, guys. Hello, Mark Hoffman. No games today? Yeah, today's a little bit different because you may notice something different about my channel. I changed my name. I no longer have Mr. in it. But I want to talk about... I was going to make a pre-recorded video, but I decided that I'd rather live stream it because I don't really have tons of free time to film it, and then edit it, and then sound sync it. I'll just live stream it, right? It is a beautiful day. It is a very nice day today. You know what? I'm gonna try one of these cookies that I just baked. No, you can't have this, no. I'll give you a treat if people become a sponsor. Again, is background music okay? It's not too loud. You love my videos? Thank you. Are they edible cookies? No. Please show dog. Become a sponsor of my channel and you'll see more dog. Okay. Alright, so, for starters, Jess with the $2 super chat, thank you so much, dude. How do I word this? Live streaming is going to be becoming a really big thing on this channel. Whether it's like this, whether it's video games. That's not to say I won't ever make pre-recorded videos, because I will. But as many of you guys know, YouTube is no longer my full-time job. I don't make money through this anymore. At all. With the exception of donations and people sponsoring. I got a brand new camera, which you're probably watching this and you're like, that's a really high quality webcam, right? Well, it's not a webcam. It's an actual camcorder. I've got an Elgato Cam Link, which basically turns any DSLR or camcorder into a webcam, which is why this stream is high quality and way better than my previous webcam. I love you, Mummy. I got a... What else did I get? Take a look at this. Look at how easy that transition is, man. Isn't that fancy? Instantly. And I'm petting my dog at the same time. Like, Inception, right? Get really close to my face. I got a stream deck, which allows you to do scene transitions. And I can tweet out things. Let's see if this works. Chat post. Apparently that... Oh, look at that! I just pressed a button. Look at that. Automatically posts in my chat. Wow, that's amazing. I love it. I didn't even have to press anything. It just did it automatically. So I'm getting I got a stream deck which allows me to keybind anything like certain commands. I can do scene transitions. I can send it to put ads on here. I can tweet things out. That's a huge thing for me. Is like I can press a button and it automatically tweets out a message that I have preset, automatically. So I'm going to be doing a lot more live streaming. I want to do more live streaming because I want to actually interact with my people who watch me. Even if I only have 100 viewers, even if I have 50, that to me is a lot more fun than making pre-recorded videos. And it's just faster, I think. And I enjoy seeing people watch me live. Live streaming is so much more enjoyable for me. So you can expect that. More live streams for one thing. But a lot of people have been asking me, why did you remove Mr. out of your name, Repzion? It's because this channel is going to be changing in a good way. I only have less than a year left, and I'm gonna try to make some welding tutorial videos on here. I want to educate people on this channel. If I make pre-recorded videos, I want to make videos that are really informational, thought out, high quality. One of the reasons I haven't even been making that many videos is because I just don't care about a lot of stuff right now. About YouTube anymore. I don't even check YouTube. Like my subscription box, I don't even go to it anymore. I don't keep up to date with Drama Alert. I keep up to date with nothing. I get on Twitter maybe twice a day, and I only have it on my desktop, so I sit down manually like I am right here, and I check Twitter. Thank you, Craig Tosh, for the $10 super chat. You deserve this. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't use Super Chat if I were you, though, for the future reference, because YouTube takes a massive chunk of it. But I've been really not participating in social media. If you want to follow my new Twitter, that's going to be for all my alerts. If I stream like this, it's going to be posted on my Twitter. It's DD Soulsbach. In case you don't know what it is, I will show you right now. Take a look at this. That is my Twitter. You can see DD Soulsbach right here. Okay, that is my new Twitter. If I stream, I will post it there, because YouTube doesn't always work, right? It's a small Twitter. I can actually see when people tweet me for the most part, which is nice, because on my other Twitter, when you have 50-some thousand followers, I can't see what people say to me. I can't interact with people. I can't respond to people. It was just too big. If I could trade and get rid of my 500,000 subscribers, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd rather have a small YouTube channel where I can interact with people like I'm doing right now versus tons of people who watch me. How did your Twitter get... Is your Twitter suspended? No, it's not. Did it get deleted? No, I deleted it. I made a video which probably not a lot of people saw because YouTube doesn't send things out. Since a lot of my videos get demonetized, they don't send out. to my subscription box. A lot of people don't know if it's demonetized. A lot of people don't see it in their box. It's just how a YouTuber is. Which is why I like live streaming, because it's all live, and people can donate to me live. People can sponsor me live. And there's actually perks with sponsoring on here. Is your channel dying? Absolutely, it is dying. Do you know why it's dying? Because I'm forcing it to die. I'm forcing my channel to die. In fact, let me show you. Want a little insight here? I'm going to show you something. Alright. Let's get personal. Alright, it's the right window. I hope so. Alright, so this is my channel. You can see here, views this month, I've gotten 265,000 subscribers, 2,900 loss. Estimated revenue is actually less than $446. But the reason I'm showing you this is because I average about every month or so, I'm losing about 1,000 subscribers, which is fine. And I'm happy that I am, because it makes me very confident that I know what I'm doing, and I don't want to make controversial videos anymore. I know a lot of my videos on my channel has been built upon responding to people all the time, making video responses, but for the sake of being controversial, I don't have a passion for it anymore. No passion to be controversial for the sake of, like, when I see the news, like, what was that shooting that happened recently? There's another shooting that happened a couple weeks ago, right? Everybody was like, Daniel, make a response. Daniel, make a response. We want to hear your thoughts on gun control, Daniel. What do you think on gun control? The reality is that it crossed my mind. Yeah. Do I want to make a video? No. I don't have any interest in talking about it. I don't want to be controversial for the sake of being controversial. Ever again. Uh-oh, who's sponsored? Who's sponsored? Obi-Wan Stoney! I love your name, by the way. I just want to say thank you so much, Obi-Wan Stoney, for your sponsorship. And because of your sponsorship, I will now give my dog a dog treat. Thank you so much, Obi-Wan Stoney. What would Obi-Wan actually be like if he was stoned? Do you think he would have been able to kill Darth Maul? Alright. Thank you for the sponsorship. Let's feed my doggos food. Alright. Both of you guys, come on. Come over here. No. Come over here. Sit. Alright. Special thank you, Obi-Wan Stoney. My dogs are very appreciative of that. What was I saying? I don't remember. Darth Maul is the person stoned. Darth Maul was not stoned. Don't speak such heresy. Darth Maul was an amazing character. He was so cool. He was such a badass character. Now, you know what they should have done in Star Wars? They should have had... they should have a Count Dooku. Count motherfucking Dookie Pookie should have been the person in Episode 1. And then Darth Maul should have been in Episode 2 and 3. And then have, like, Anakin kill Darth Maul. That would have been that would be cool, I think. The Wild Weirdo. What happened to you and Matt Santoro? Love you. Well, I don't want to... I just said I don't want to talk about drama. There's really no drama between us. I just don't want us to start unnecessary drama. I feel like Matthew Santoro got super big, and he just kind of forgot about people who he was friends with. That's how I feel. I don't know his reasoning, but we just lost contact. When he was dating that girl, Nicole Arbor, I reached out to him, and he basically blocked me on everything. Then eventually, after he broke up with Nicole Arbor, he unblocked me on everything, followed me, then unfollowed me, then followed me again. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I considered Matt a friend, but I don't know. People change, people grow, people move on. I wish him no ill will, but he makes good videos. I mean, I think his videos are pretty cool, but they're very educational, and I value education a lot. Which is something this channel is also going to be going on to. Again, I mentioned this already. Education. I want to stress education. 838 Charlie. Been a subscriber of yours for many years. Still here because you're a genuine person. It's rare. Thank you, Charlie. That means a lot. I'm glad some people stick around. Because I've been killing my channel with people can't deal with change on YouTube, dude. That's what's been making me so unhappy. Is anytime I try to do something different on this channel, or at least in the past, people just fucking hate it. Like, talk about this, talk about controversial stuff, talk about what's in the news. I'm sorry, but I don't want to wake up every day, read Twitter, and see there's another school shooting and make a video about it. That's such a negative thing to always do, is to talk about tragedy and controversial or drama-related stuff on YouTube. That's not to say that drama can't be entertaining. It can. Not gonna deny that. And there's nothing wrong with drama inherently. But in terms of, like, I don't want to be actively involved in it. At all. To any degree anymore. So when people invite me on the live streams, when people, like, I want to be methodical in my thoughts. I want to be able to think about what I want to say. I have less than a year left and I'm going to graduate with a degree, so... With my 8 years I've been on here, it's this year where I've really noticed is that I have to do what ultimately, at the end of the day, makes me happy. And being controversial isn't making me happy. At all. I remember when you made a video about things from your past. Those kind of videos made me realize I wasn't alone. Thank you, Mark. No, I have videos, a lot of videos that I'm really proud that I've made, but then I have a lot of videos that I've looked back on. I'm like, you know what? I remember my exact mental state when I made this video, and I was not a happy person when I made this video. Primarily because that's what people wanted. I've always been that person to give people what they want, and now it's like, that's one of the reasons why my channel is because I've been live streaming. People don't like it when I live stream. People see that I like video games. I've been live streaming video games. 500,000 subscribers, and yet I get 50 views on average of, like, when I'm streaming a video game, which is fine. I'm not complaining. But people just don't like that, and they're unsubscribing because they don't want to see somebody transition into something new. They are so cookie cutter. Fucking YouTube and a large audience of demographics of people on YouTube who consume content are cookie cutter. They just want one thing and one thing only. It's the same thing. When I stopped talking about religion, because, you know, I moved out of my life. I moved forward. Religion was done to me. I made all the videos I needed to talk about. I went through that militant part of my life that I'm not proud of, but I went through it. I transitioned out of it. Now I don't talk about religion. I lost so many people from my channel when I stopped talking about religion. So many people. I was devastated. Like, I kept telling myself, oh, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. But that's the thing. I did care. And it kind of hurt me in a way. Like, I beat myself up over that. I'm like, I can't keep making changes like this if people aren't going to accept me the way that I want. But I have to. Why the fuck should I give a shit about what people want me to post, you know? Now it's about what I want to post, and that's just the way it's going to be. I want to stress education, and I'm going to have educational videos on this channel with welding. When, I can't say, because I don't have my own weld shop. I'm in an apartment right now, so I can't exactly weld in an apartment. I'm in talks with my college to get permission to actually film in my classroom when I'm doing, on what I do specifically, and take my camera into my booth, but I have to sign paperwork and stuff for that. So. Oh, you know what happened? You know another thing that happened today? My professor died. And it really puts things in perspective. One of my professors died that was teaching me welding. He was less than 30 years old and just died from cancer. I knew he had cancer, but he died on the 29th or 28th. It's fucking weird. My dad has stage 2 cancer, which is, somebody asked in the chat, how's my dad? And that just popped into my head. It's so, I don't know, the past like 4 or 5 months has been so weird for me. I've known way too many people who have just died. Just, boom, gone. And it's really weird having my professor, because when I first started doing welding, he walked me around the shop and introduced me to everything, and now he's dead. Super young. How's my dad doing? My dad is doing better. He is technically cancer-free at the moment with his stage 2 pancreatic, but being cancer-free doesn't mean that it won't come back. So, that could come back at any time. He has, I think, 4 more months of chemo until he's done. Dare to say the vibe is different. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, Chevy99. It is different. Because I'm not Mr. Repzion anymore. It's just Repzion. I don't know. I want to be a more reflection of who I actually am. I don't want to be an entertainment personality. That's another thing I want to talk about this next chapter. I don't want to be an entertainment personality. I'm not an entertainment personality. I want to be me, Daniel, not Mr. Repzion. You know, Mr. Repzion was always to an extent, not always, but when I would make video responses and I would exaggerate and be overly, you know, charismatic and just expressive and loud and obnoxious, and that was an entertainment thing. That was like Mr. Repzion was more of a personality rather than actually me. And I don't, that's not to say that I don't have a personality, because I do, obviously, but it was more of an entertainment YouTube persona, and I don't want to personify myself ever anymore on this channel. I want, if I'm going to stream, if I'm going to upload a video, I want it to be raw and to the point with me. What you see right now here, this dynamic that we have, this interaction that we have. No Mr. Repzion shit. It's gone. No more entertainment persona. The persona thing is really crazy. A lot of people don't understand how many people personify themselves on YouTube, and I don't want to be that person anymore. Because it limits my expression. I'm sorry, I haven't even been looking at the chat itself. Luke donated $2. Been subscribed to your channel for years. Loved your controversial stuff and still love your content now. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much for the $2. Oh, that wasn't a super chat. That was an actual donation. Thank you, Luke, for the $2 donation, because that goes directly into my pocket and not to YouTube. It's one thing I don't like about super chats. I appreciate super chats, but, like, YouTube takes 40% of that, and then my network takes another 20%. So 60% goes away from whatever you donate, which is why if you're going to donate, use that link down below or become a sponsor. Dogs get treats every time. Also, if I have any graphic designers or artists, I need help. I want to have a little animation to when you guys donate me money, my dog Mara, it's right below here, walks on the screen and like treats fall from the sky. If anybody of you guys know how to do animations like that with Twitch alerts, any sort of alert notifications with Twitch and YouTube, please contact me. My email is in all my videos, because I want to commission somebody for animated alert notifications for my streams to make it even more personal. So do you have advice for dealing with a Do you have advice for a 16-year-old doggo slowly withering away? Ludwig asks that. If your dog is withering away, it depends. There's dogs that have old age, and then there's dogs that are in constant pain. If your dog is in constant pain from old age, you need to put your dog down. Or if she's having, like, massive health complications, you should put your dog down. I don't believe in keeping your animal alive through... Like, when one of my first dogs, Daisy, her hip went out, and she couldn't walk. You don't just keep a dog that can't fucking walk and go. It's like she's peeing herself, pooping herself. You don't keep a dog alive for your own personal satisfaction because you love and care about that dog. You put that dog down. Don't keep animals alive if they are suffering. That's just my personal thoughts. Chelsea, what games do you plan on live streaming next? I've been playing a bunch of Fortnite. Like a lot of Fortnite. I've been practicing with Fortnite. I've got all my keybinds switched from the normal keybinds. Fortnite, PUBG, and Rainbow Six Siege are like my 3 main games I've been playing. But also Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've been playing that a lot. Those are like the 4 games I've been playing recently. But I also got... I love you, puppy. I'm going to stream this eventually. I haven't played this game. I haven't played it, guys. I've heard great things about this game. Never played it, though. Yo, my fiance is a veterinary technician. She agrees with you, Rep. Makes it last days... Oh my gosh, I cannot read today. Makes its last days comfortable if you're able to, but if you're suffering, learn to let go. Exactly. Well, because my dad's had 2 strokes, we've already talked about that if my dad ever gets put in a vegetable state from a 3rd stroke, that he's not going to be on life support. If he's a vegetable, we're going to let him go. Euthanasia, basically. Which will be sad, but at the same time, I don't want to take care of my dad for 10 years. My mom doesn't want to take care of my dad for 10 years in a vegetable state, you know? So. Fortnite is annoying. You can't edit your character. Fortnite can be annoying. One of the biggest problems that I have with Fortnite is the amount of hacking that's in it. But it's a free game, so... Am I gonna see Black Panther? You know, actually, I haven't seen Black Panther yet. So... I don't know. I like Marvel movies. I'll see it eventually. I'm in no rush to see it. I just don't see Marvel movies at midnight show... Okay, no, I take that back. The movie I'll be seeing a midnight showing of is Infinity War. That's what I want to see. I'll see that at a midnight showing, but... Since Deadpool, I haven't seen a Marvel movie midnight showing for quite some time. Battlegrounds has literally 25 times the hackers in Fortnite. No, actually, I disagree, Tyler. Absolutely disagree. No, not at all. I have almost 1,000 hours in PUBG, and I have came across more hackers in Fortnite than I have with PUBG. And the reason that is because Fortnite is free, thus you can keep creating accounts over and over and over and over again. The I've looked up the hacks for Fortnite. They're insane. And you get one tapped all the time from like a revolver across the map. It's insane. It's really frustrating. If you have a free game that's popular versus a game you have to pay $40, $30 for, you're gonna have more people playing and hacking on the free game than the game you have to pay for. Good night, Dutch Kenobi. Remember, no matter how bad life may be, just remember you're not Chris Chan. That's true. Very true. If you're always thinking bad about your life, just remind yourself, I'm not like Chris Chan. Black Panther is apparently better than Citizen Kane. Well, I haven't seen Citizen Kane, so I can't compare that to anything. There's a lot of things I haven't seen film-wise. What's the new chapter? Well, I kind of already explained the new chapter of the channel. Channel is going to be changing dramatically. This will be posted on my main channel, so you can go back and watch this, by the way. Education and gaming. My pre-recorded videos on this channel are gonna be try to be more education based. That's not to say I won't review things, but do I have any advice for lap welds with 6013? Actually, I haven't used a 6013 rod yet. I'll get back to that. I use 7018 right now. I use 1/8 7018 rod. 7018 rod. What did you say? What you said? Crap, man, the chat is moving. Lap welds. The only thing I really do with stick welding right now is I'm doing vertical test plates and overhead test plates with a 7018 rod. When do you want the animation to be ready? There's no rush. Take your time. No rush at all. If it's a really good animation, I like it, I will pay you money. But like when I envision my alert notification, like a person becomes a sponsor, my little dog Mara, which I've posted photos of, like walks across the screen like there, and then she like dog treats are falling from the sky, and she's like gets all excited or something. I don't know. That's when I envision my alert notifications. Because right now all my alert notifications are just standard, so I want to make them more personal. I want to make my streams more interactive. Gaming and education. What's better than that, right? So you know what I have a video planned. I already started working on it. It's kind of more of a video series. It's going to be a monthly thing where only it's one video a month. But it's called The Files. So I take somebody like, I don't know if you guys know who Brianna Wu is. Do any of you guys know who Brianna Wu is? If you don't, you're good. You're good. Glad you don't know who Brianna Wu is. But, and it's going to be an educational thing where I'm going to take a person, like Brianna Wu, for example, and then I'm going to do the Brianna Wu Files. And essentially what that is it's going to be an educational piece. It's not going to be drama-related or gossip. It's going to be things that there's evidence that this person has done and has displayed and said publicly and present it as, like, the file. So it's almost like the file. It's like almost like, you know, a documentation. A little documentary on somebody, right? But they have to be bad people. They have to be people who are typically involved in stuff that are really, really shitty. Is she Asian? Brianna Wu is not Asian. Her husband's Asian. Or ex-husband. Have you tried Brianna Wu's game Revolution 60? Funny that you mentioned that, because that's going to be in a video upcoming soon. Advice for growing a channel, asks Jupiter Meter. I can't tell you that. Look at my channel. I've been losing subscribers every single day. Have been for months. If you want to grow a YouTube channel, my advice is to be consistent. Make what you want to make, but have a passion for it. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I have done in the past, excuse me. Do I prefer streaming games on YouTube or Twitch? Right now, YouTube, but the problem is that Twitch, hardly nobody watches me. So, like, what, I have 180 people watching me right now? I stream on Twitch, I get an average of, like, 5 people watching me. Nobody interacts on Twitch. Why do I look like OniiChan in the thumbnail? Do I? Why do I look like Shane Dawson? I think you're trolling, Concrete. I don't look like Shane Dawson. Is OniiChan someone you ever appreciated? No. I actually didn't know you went live on Twitch. The thing I like about YouTube is that YouTube allows me to stream at higher quality than Twitch. Twitch has a max of 6,000 kilobytes. YouTube allows you to stream up to almost 16,000. I think it's 16 or 20,000. Meaning that if I had a 4K camera, I could stream 4K. Twitch doesn't allow that. Twitch barely allows you to stream 1080p 60 frames. You can do it, but it's not advised. YouTube, you can stream all the way up to 4K. I sent you a friend request on Discord in regards of animation. I would need written description to prepare storyboard. Okay, I will check my Discord after this is done. Well, one of the biggest things I don't like about Twitch is the UI, the user interface is terrible. Twitch's UI is terrible. It is one of the worst. I don't understand how Twitch is so big, and yet the interface, like trying to find certain things on your profile and options are just so messy, and it's not clean and easy to use. I find YouTube streaming and the interface so much easier. Do I follow fans back on Instagram? No, but I do add people who are sponsors on Steam. So if you play games, Craig, if you play any of the same games I play, you're more than welcome to join me and we can play games one of these days. Not on stream, like completely casually. Twitch allows you to donate easier with Amazon Prime, and with watching ads, you can get bits. That's true. To an extent, it does allow donations to be easier, but donations are pretty easy on here, too. Any updates on your crazy ex-girlfriend you went to court with? I haven't talked to that person since court. That was like 2012. Or 11. No, it was 2011. I don't really associate with exes. Once they're an ex, I consider them that's not always true. I can't say that. If they're a bad ex, then I cut contact, period. Just the way it is. It's hard to get noticed on Twitch. Oh, I know it is. It's very hard. That's the thing is, like, I feel like I have a better chance at live streaming. I mean, I have 184 people watching me right now. This is way more interactive than if I was streaming on Twitch. I would have like 2 people watching me and like 2 people in chat. So for me, it's more it makes more sense to stream on YouTube, right? Favorite video game saga? That would have to be Witcher. I love the Witcher franchise. Sam Dixon, thank you so much for your sponsorship, dude. Seriously. Thank you so much. And now it's time to give my dog another treat. Dogs, you want another treat? Want another treat? You guys want another treat? Oh my goodness. Wow, doggies. Yeah. Guys have to sit down. Say thank you, guys.
Say thank you, Mommy. Say thank you.
Thank you so much, Sam, for the sponsorship. I appreciate the support. Also, FYI, if you're a sponsor, after, I think, the first 2 months, your sponsorship emoticon gets upgraded to a new symbol. So, which I think is actually a little bit cooler than what Twitch has, because your emoticon always stays the same, but with YouTube, the emoticon can change based upon upgrades of how long you've been a sponsor for. Does Mr. Repzion, does Repzion know the way? I do not know the way. I do not. Do I have Snapchat? Yes, it's Repzion. R-E-P-Z-I-O-N. Go on the Kumite. I will never go on the Kumite. What did I say earlier? I don't participate in that stuff anymore. How much will you send me your underwear for? Well, if you really want a pair of my underwear, that would be $200, but Amazon gift card. Because I can buy some more school supplies. Do you remember receiving drunk snaps from me? Well, Craig, I get a lot of drunk snaps from random people. So, probably. I don't remember what you look like, though. I've gotten some weird-ass motherfucking snaps from people. Like, some really weird ones. I'm like, okay, that was really disturbing. What are my opinions on MGTOW? They're stupid. MGTOWs, like an actual MGTOW, they're dumb. Just because you got hurt once in your life doesn't mean that all women are evil. Just because you got hurt by a man doesn't mean all men are evil. I've seen this raw strength only once before. Yeah, I remember seeing that quote in Star Wars Episode 8 was like, Luke is getting me so excited. So you know what, there's a book coming out in a couple weeks that's actually supposedly going to give more backstory to Snoke from Episode 8. So I'm really curious on the book, because it's going to give backstory more about Luke and backstory on Snoke and who he is. I love you too much, Rep. You inspire me every day. Oh, thank you. I don't know how I inspire you, but thank you. And seriously, Sam Dixon and Obi-Wan Stoney, thank you. I have 2 new sponsors today. Please add me on Steam. Join my Discord. It's linked down below. If you don't have my Steam, you can add me on Steam through that. Just let me know who you are when you send the friend, or on Discord who you are, and I'll send you a friend request. Because I add people on Steam if you're a sponsor of mine. MGTOW dudes say how terrible women are and then go, but you're different and not... Ugh. MGTOWs are just a joke. I don't take them seriously. Have I ever been attracted to another man? I've been attracted to men, yeah. The thing is, like, there's a difference between attraction and then the sexual attraction. I've never been sexually attracted to a man. I've been, like, Ryan Reynolds, for example. I find Ryan Reynolds to be a very sexy, hot-looking man. Like, he's a good-looking hunk of meat, right? But I don't get a boner when I see him. Even if I saw him naked, I don't get boners from... I'm not as sexually attracted. Just the difference between those two things. Sexual attraction versus attraction. How long will I keep doing YouTube? I don't know. Considering that I want to do welding educational videos eventually, I'm always going to be on YouTube. It's just I'm not going to have a set schedule. I haven't had a set schedule. I haven't hardly I've uploaded 2 videos this year so far. 2 pre-recorded videos in the first 3 months. So... What's my opinion on the hate site Kiwi Farms? I don't consider it a hate site. It's a gossip. Is it a gossip forum? I don't know. I don't have any problem with forums that like discuss YouTubers and stuff. There's a website called Guru Gossip. There's a website Kiwi Farms. There's 4chan. There's Lawcow. A lot of different anonymous message boards that people use, or not all anonymous, but they discuss YouTubers and stuff. As long as people aren't doxing one another, I don't really care what people do with their free time. TIG welding is difficult to master. It is. I've done a little bit of TIG welding so far. Very little TIG. Have I ever tried to kill a fly with your hands? No. But I've done it with my dick. Have you ever killed a fly with your dick? That's some real talent. Gotta aim that cum shot in just the right angle. Hit it. Instant. Dead. Bing. Gone. Seeing your YouTube channel die must kill you on the inside. No, not really. It doesn't bother me at all because it's kind of what I want. I want a small... I'd rather have the people watching me right now watch me than people who continually tell me, go back to making controversial videos all the time. I consider the people watching me right now people who accept that my content has changed and this channel is changing and has developed over the past 8 years, and it has. You know, I started on YouTube as a Christian. A little homeschooled Christian boy. Oh, I've come a long way. Do I like Leafy is here? No, I do not. Absolutely. Leafy is here as a joke. Did I ever tell you that he kind of used me? Leafy is here. So, he followed me on Twitter. I'm like, why is Leafy is here following me on Twitter? He messages me. And this was before he made a video on OniiChan. And he came to me, he's like, hey, Daniel, can I talk to you about OniiChan? I'm like, okay. He adds my personal Skype. He calls me on Skype, and I'm thinking to myself, this big YouTuber with, like, millions of subscribers is contacting me of all people. He asked me about OniiChan, because I mean, everybody knows the infamous OniiChan and Repzion dialogue. Like, I used to make OniiChan video responses all the goddamn time. Not all the time, but I have, like, I think 17 videos over the course of, like, 5 years I made to him. And a lot of those videos got, like, 300, 400... One of them got even 1 million views. I have a video response to OniiChan with 1 million views. That's crazy. People know who I am because of OniiChan. I get told that all the time. I only know who Repzion is because of OniiChan. So I guess that was a popularity drama fest between him and me a long time ago. But Leafy is here asked me a bunch of stuff about OniiChan. I was like, sure, I'll tell you. And I asked Leafy, like, if you're gonna make a video about this, at least credit me, or at least put my channel in the description as a contribution, right? No. He did not do that. And then you know what he did? He removed me off it. He unfollowed me and then removed me off Skype after he made his video. So he literally only contacted me and only added me purely so I would talk, to ask about OniiChan and stuff that I knew about him. Made his video and then just disassociated. It's like, that's such a shitty thing to do. But you live and learn. 90% of people on YouTube, all they want is to gain. They're not about building any actual friendship with anybody. It's about gaining views, gaining subscribers, and gaining publicity. Even if that publicity is exceptionally negative. I knew OniiChan years before Mr. Repzion, but now I hate him because OniiChan is a piece of goddamn motherfucker. I don't think it's wrong that he contacted you. No, I don't have a problem that he contacted me. It's just that I gave him a bunch of information that he would not have known about OniiChan. And all I asked was just, I didn't even ask him to give me a shout. I just like, let me know, just put something like, source, I don't know, help from Repzion, or so. It's just acknowledgement in like a description or something. Like, that's not hard to ask. But whatever. I don't expect anything from anybody anymore. And I find that a really positive outlook. Some consider it negative, but I consider it a positive outlook to not expect anything from anyone. Because if you don't expect things, you're not going to get hurt, you're not going to get disappointed. Right? Is Daniel drunk? I am not drunk, no. I was drunk a few days ago, though. Really, really drunk. How do you feel about random video platforms popping up, and would you ever sink your time into another one? I don't know. At this point, I don't think anything can really compete with YouTube. What, we had VidMe. VidMe died. Like, I don't see how any platform can truly compete with YouTube. I could be wrong, though. Something could pop out one day and just completely destroy it. My first YouTube channel died for bullshit reasons. I used to make music, and Viacom kept claiming that it was theirs until I eventually got banned. Dude, I remember Viacom. Viacom would strike everything on YouTube. Even if it was stuff that you made. Like, if I played Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, Mary had a little lamb, and he was white as snow. Guess what? Copyright strike. Viacom owns Mary Had a Little Lamb. They were huge back in, like, 2010. I don't think do they copyright strike stuff as much as they used to now? I just know back in, like, 2010 to 2013, Viacom was, like, destroying everything. Viacom owned everything, it seemed. And they would content ID and copyright videos that they didn't even own. Hated that stuff. No offense, but you remind me of Keemstar. Do I really? Wow. I've never been told that before. Do I get hit on a lot by people on the internet? Not really, no. I stopped making videos after I made a new account. I had 16,000 subscribers with my music. And that's shitty. What did I eat today? I've had nothing but cookies. Chocolate chip cookies? No, doggies. You're not gonna eat chocolate chip cookies. I hit on you in every live stream. Am I stoned? No, I am not. No, I'm not stoned and I'm not drunk. I don't want to... I'm not gonna stream stoned. Plus, I can't do weed that much anymore. Well, I mean, I can, but I'm gonna eventually have to completely cut out marijuana completely within the next couple years. Because the job that I'm applying for is a job in the union, and you can't have any. They do random drug tests constantly, so it's just the benefits and the amount of money that you make in the union when you get in the union. And I'm already on the wait list. You know, it's a payoff. Do I want to be paid $35 to $40 an hour, or do I want to continue to be able to smoke weed? Which one? I'll take the $45 an hour as a journeyman, you know? Welder. That's just the way I consider it. I have to choose between those two things. Drugs or money? I'll go with money. Smoking just makes me go directly to sleep, which is unfortunate since I have fibromyalgia and it's helpful. Hard to be in pain when you can't sleep. That sucks. I'm sorry you have that. My mom has fibromyalgia too. My mom has really bad fibromyalgia with arthritis. My mom actually uses cannabis oil for her arthritis. Really helps. God, this is boring. Maybe you should get stoned. Justin, if it's boring, you're more than welcome to leave, man. Sorry, I'm boring. I'd rather be boring than forcing something that isn't real on camera. Have I ever been in a Watch Mojo video? Yes, I have, actually. I was in Mojo's top most biggest YouTube drama fests, I guess. And it was like, I should say Drama Wars, and it was like, they showed me like a clip of like me and like OniiChan. Which I thought was pretty funny that I was in a top 10 list for the biggest drama like fests of all time on YouTube, and that was like me versus OniiChan. Those are the good old days. I miss those days. Those were fun. Show your doggies on camera. My dogs will be on camera if they walk on camera. If you want to see my dogs on camera, become a sponsor of the channel so I can give them more dog treats. Just hit that sponsor button. It's right down below. Helps support me. I'm leaving. Before I do, I'll hit that like button. Alright, have a great day, the Batman. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Appreciate it. What state do I live in? The great state of Washington. What is my position on gun laws? I don't really want to talk about guns. I'll just say that I'm a gun owner, and I think it should be harder to obtain weapons, and that if you have a criminal record, specifically in domestic violence, that you should not be able to get a gun. I'll just put it really basic. I could go into more depth, but I'm not going to. I'm a gun owner. I like guns, but it shouldn't be as easy to obtain guns as it is. That's all. One of my friends recently moved to Seattle. How's your friend liking Seattle, Chelsea? It's expensive to live in Seattle. I live south. I live like an hour away from Seattle. I don't live in Seattle anymore. I used to. Ever check out Everett Tweaker Philly Live? No, I've never heard of that. What are you crying about? I'm not gonna give you another dog treat. They have to become a sponsor to do that, Mummy. They do. Hey Rep, how do you open up to people without feeling like you're just using them to vent? I feel guilty at the thought of someone feeling that way, and it makes me hard to open up sometimes. Let me read the question. The chat is moving too fast. Well, the thing is, like, if you vent to somebody, you need to make sure that they're people that want to hear what you have to say. If you have a close friend, right, and they care about you as a person, and they say, hey, if you ever need to talk to somebody, talk to me. Talk to them. There's no reason you should feel bad about expressing or venting to somebody who wants to hear what you have to say. Now, what's really important is that you're careful with who you vent to, because oftentimes we will vent to people who don't actually want to hear what we have to say, or who feel like when you vent to them, they take the responsibility of what you're venting to them as their own. You don't want to do that. So if somebody comes to you and says, hey, you know, talk to me. If you ever need somebody to talk to, take advantage of that. Talk to them. Vent to them. Because they genuinely want to hear what you have to say. And you shouldn't feel bad for that. Am I shy about initiating sex? I'm coy. I wouldn't say that I'm shy about initiating sex. It's just one of the biggest things, like, when it comes to sex to me, is that I'm really overly self-conscious with making people feel uncomfortable. If there's one thing that I never want to do if I'm dating somebody or I'm having a sexual relationship with somebody, is I never want to make them feel uncomfortable. Ever. Because I was sexually abused, and I know what feeling if you feel uncomfortable, it makes you feel like shit, right? And I don't want anybody to feel like shit if they're uncomfortable. So, like, if I was ever initiate sex, which I have done before, but, like, if I have to have really clear indicators that they're into me, you know? That's my rule of thumb. I'm just always worried that I'm making somebody feel uncomfortable, and I don't want to do that ever. I'm weirdly easy made uncomfortable, but I'm also not shy about saying when I am. A bunch of your old videos are in the recommended of the stream. Are they really? That's odd. I'm shocked that YouTube is recommending you my videos. I haven't been blacklisted yet. I started watching your videos when I was quit Jehovah's Witness. When you quit a Jehovah's Witness organization, was kicked from your home. I'm sorry you were kicked from your home. I was kicked from my home too. Hey, sup, bro? We were late. We were late on a very personal level. You were both kicked from our home. That's the worst. You know, I don't understand parents who kick out their children because they have differing beliefs. I will never understand that. If I have a child, and when I have a child, because I will have kids one day, I would never kick them out of my house because they became a Christian, or my child wants to become a Hindu or a Buddhist or whatever the hell they want. There's exceptions to that. If, like, they became like a Nazi or something, then I don't think I'd be comfortable having a teenager who's a white supremacist, an actual white supremacist, I mean that, in my home. But, like, when it comes to, like, religious, you know, if they're a Christian, a Buddhist, or whatever, like, I would never kick my child out. My child believes in God, who the fuck cares? Who cares if my child believes in God? As long as he's not, like, whipping his dick out and saying, suck my willy for Jesus's, like, blood. I don't know, Jesus's love juice, which people do. Like, unless he's using religion to hurt other people, like, I don't have a problem with people being religious at all. Nor would I ever treat my child differently because of that. Honestly, if my child was, like, identifying with Nazi ideology, I would try to show them why they're wrong. And if they refuse to, like, if they refuse to hear what I have to say, then I would have to ask them to leave. Like, that's just, I'm not going to provide, you know, I'm not going to give a roof over the head of somebody who wants to kill or hurt people. I would never do that. There are legitimate reasons to kick a child, or I should say teenager, out of your home. But religion is not one of them, in my opinion. Do religious parents really think God would approve of them treating their children that way? I don't know, man. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of religious folks who don't act like Christ, or like reflect Christ's or Jesus's personality in the New Testament. That I can say. I was raised in a strictly Catholic family, and even when they were extremely understanding, I told them I don't agree with their beliefs. Every individual has a different environmental factors that takes into play their developmental process and them growing up. I was super sheltered as a kid, which is really sucks because it really stunted my growth and puberty a lot, being so sheltered. Hey man, really love your channel. Really opened my eyes on many things. Well, thank you, Tentacle. Thank you, Tentacle Hentai Monster. Not a fan of your name, but if that's what you're into, okay. Ugh. Gross. I was sheltered too and raised Christian, but I'm an atheist, and the more I watch your videos, the more I'm convinced I became one. What are your thoughts about podcasts? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd be fine listening to this at work. I've thought about doing a podcast. I probably could do one by myself, but I don't know. This is kind of like a podcast, is it not? The only difference thing is I'm not really going through any news or anything like that. I like podcasts a lot, but I don't think, I can't do it by myself. It'd have to be a multi-person effort if I was to ever do my own podcast. Like, I need multiple different people. I'd have to have somebody else other than just me. So I'm really boring. I'm generic. I'm linear. I'm not that interesting. I actually found your channel from your asparagus soup recipe. Really? Should do live video podcasts with fans or other YouTubers. Do I speak other languages? I can speak a little bit of ASL. I took ASL growing up. You found my channel from the Batman vs Superman review. Oh. What an unfortunate review to watch. I've been thinking about, you know what, so instead of reviewing movies, I've been thinking about reviewing Netflix original shows. That's what I've been thinking about. Because, you know, there's a lot of Netflix original shows, right? And they're long series, and I could just watch the whole series and then review it. I've been thinking about doing that. I think that would be enjoyable. I just finished watching Altered Carbon on Netflix. Science fiction. Awesome. 10 stars. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Altered Carbon is fantastic. What are my thoughts on Friends with Benefits? I think Friends with Benefits is incredible, and it's something that I would highly recommend. At least, it's something that I would like, personally. Because right now, I don't want to really be in a relationship until I'm done with school. Which I have one more year, a little less than a year left of school. But the thing is, most people want to go in a relationship. Most people don't want to do Friends with Benefits. They want to be your actual boyfriend or girlfriend. So you really have to find somebody on that same level who wants the same thing that you want in order for it to work. Because you don't want to do Friends with Benefits and have somebody who falls in love with you, right? And then they have really strong feelings for you, and then you don't have feelings for them, and then it just makes things complicated, and then you're gonna get somebody hurt, and then they're gonna... That's a mess. You don't want that. So if you're looking for a friends with benefits partner, you really need to be transparent and let them know what you want, and vice versa. You'll be my friends with benefits. Do I like Report of the Week? Report of the Week is one of the few YouTubers that I watch every single upload they post. I actually have it set on their channel to notify me on my phone when he uploads. I love Report of the Week. And it's crazy that I was watching him when he had less than 10,000 subscribers, and now he has over 700. It's pretty cool. What was being homeschooled like? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm actually not against homeschooling. I'm against homeschooling if it's done with a religious background. If it's just plain homeschooling, then it's fine. But I'm completely against parents homeschooling their children for religious reasons. Because then they only get one side of the coin. And I'm of the belief that a child should be taught both sides. You know, in school, they should be taught scientifically evolution. But then on the other side, there's also people who believe these other things about the world. At the end of the day, let them decide what they want to believe, right? Have I ever tried being with a guy before? No. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I've been attracted to men, but never sexually. Are you mad at your parents for homeschooling you? No. I've actually had this talk with my parents before. My mom, in her own words, told me that she doesn't think that she should have homeschooled me. That she made a mistake with me. Because she, homeschooled my sister and brother. I feel like I would have progressed and I would have been a lot better had I been in a public environment, public school. Even though the public school system in the US is horrible, I feel like that's where I would have just been better socially. I'd have grown up faster. I'd have matured faster. I would have not been so sheltered. Are you excited for Avengers Infinity War? Honestly, it's the only thing I've been looking forward. Since Marvel announced that they were doing the Infinity War plotline, that's all I really care about. I can't wait to see Thanos. What, we've been waiting 10 years, right? 10 years to see Thanos on the big screen? Now he's gonna kill a Marvel character? I thought you didn't play PUBG anymore. No, I still play PUBG. I just took a break from PUBG because it was in early access and you couldn't vault and you get stuck over things. PUBG is pretty solid now. It's a lot better. In fact, I won 2 games of PUBG last night. What are you going to do with your welding degree? I'm going to try to work for the first company I'm going to work for is I'm going to be working on actuators on machines and trucks. I don't know if you guys know what an actuator is. And then after that, I'm going to work that job for a year because they already want to hire me right now. After I work that job for a year, I'm going to apply for an aerospace program at a company that allows you to work on basically rockets and spaceships. It's called Blue Origin. I really want to work at Blue Origin. That's my goal, but I have to be pipe certified. I have to be pipe certified to work at Blue Origin. So pipe certification is like one of the hardest weld things that you can do. But guess what? I'm up for the task. I'm gonna train and I'm gonna fucking work my ass off. I'm gonna get that to that point. I will get certified in pipe eventually. I may get my degree and have to do another year of school just to get pipe down. But it's something that I want to do. I'm watching your stream with my gecko. Aww. Would you ever care for a reptile? I would love to have a reptile, honestly. But my apartment doesn't allow me to have reptiles. Only dogs and cats. Do I still hate YouTube? I don't hate YouTube. I hate what YouTube stands for and what it's been doing. YouTube itself I don't hate. It's the people behind it. We are all reptiles. Indeed, you guys are. Everybody who's green is a true reptile. Part of the reptile squad. Become a reptile today. Hit that sponsor button. Hi, I'm new to the stream, so I don't know if you have answered this. Ask away, Gaming Tupac. Why are some usernames green? Because they're a sponsor of the channel. Am I still doing my welding courses? Yes. In fact, I have welding tomorrow at 7 a.m. to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have welding Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. 3 days a week, 9 hours. Sometimes actually longer than 9 hours. Depends on the day. You would sponsor if you had money. Well, there's never any pressure to sponsor, but if you do, I'll love you forever. And you get special perks, too. Oh, and if you're a sponsor, by the way, if you're a sponsor on here, make sure to message me on Discord, and I'll add you a sponsorship role so you have full access to everything. You can contact me and message me and voice me anytime. Do I have ADHD? No, I do not. Does it seem like I have ADHD? I get really flustered easily when trying to speak live. So, if I jumble up my words, that's primarily why. That's another thing I like about live streams, is there's no editing here. I can't edit shit, okay? When I mess up and mispronounce and fumble over things, I can't change that. I like it. It's more natural. Do I have advice on how to deal with toxic family? You can't get away from it yet. Dawn, I don't have an answer for you. Because, like, if you're in a toxic family environment and you're not of the age where you can get a job and make your own money, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you in that situation. I really don't have an answer. I wish I could give you an answer, but I don't. Do I have autism? No, I do not. Trust me, if I had autism, I thought at one point I did when I was younger, but no, I don't have autism. I've been checked. I like sarcasm and I get jokes very, very well. You would say I have more of Asperger's. I have Asperger's! I don't, I assure you I don't. I'm gonna turn the light on. Why are people generally so condescending towards people with a different worldview? Because nobody likes to have their worldview challenged, that's why. People don't like change. Change scares people. It intimidates people, whether that change is positive or not. People like to be comfortable. If you live your life in your own little worldview, never popping your bubble to go outside of your comfort zone, you're never going to progress and grow as a person. There's nothing worse than an adult infant, as Jordan Peterson would say. Somebody who's 25 years old but still acts like he's fucking 15 years old in terms of like his mental capacity to like feel entitled to shit, expects everything to be given to him. Do I plan to have another dog? I will get another dog when my other dog Haley, who is 14, passes away. Would you say YouTube is a bad platform for animators? I've been making animations for a while, but I've dismissed YouTube as a source of income. Hunter, I would, if you're doing YouTube with the vision to make money, you'll never succeed at YouTube. Make videos, do YouTube videos because you're passionate about it, because that's what you want to make, because it's something that you strive for. Don't make YouTube videos under any circumstance for the pure reason for money. I used to do that, okay? You'll wear down fast. You will get burnt out. Especially when it's a fluctuated income like YouTube. So, YouTube is on a fluctuated pay system every single month. Your CPM changes every single month. Go $5, sometimes 50 cents. It's not stable. I will never recommend anybody to go YouTube full-time unless you're getting consistent amount of views and all your videos are monetized. I'd say go to things like Patreon or crowd, fan funding, streaming, sponsorships. Right now, sponsorships helps me a lot. What were my T levels? Why were your T levels so low after the hot girls sat next to you on the DP stream? My T level? Are you testosterone levels? You mean the Buttress and Luna Lyric on the DP? They were both very attractive, but I'm coy. I'm very coy. Like, I can't express this enough to people. I don't like a lot of attention drawn to me. Despite me doing YouTube and despite me being in, like, the biggest drama fest ever with OniiChan, I don't like, when it comes down to who I am as a person, I do not like to be the center of attention. So when I have, like, 2 women beside me and they were very attractive, I don't know, I'm just coy. Outside, and the other thing is I was live. I act differently, well, on that stream anyway. I act differently, because I'm live. Outside of a stream, I'm completely different. When I'm with people, that is. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, for those of you who don't know, you should follow my Twitter, DD Sulzbach, double D, SULZBACH. Because I will tweet out when I stream and post stuff. And you get cute dog pictures and videos. Follow my new Twitter. I don't like attention drawn to me either, but that's because I hate people. Hey, I hate people too. Majority of people. I try not to be too cynical and think that everybody is out to fucking just hurt you or use you. Because I know that's not true. Are you still friends with TJ Kirk? Not really. I mean, we're friends on Facebook, but I don't really consider that friends. I don't interact with him. I don't talk to him. Doesn't check up and ask me how I'm doing. I don't ask him how he's doing, so... Am I friends with him? I don't know. Have I ever been depressed? Yeah, I'm diagnosed with clinical depression. It was a hard battle. Depression was a very hard battle. However, if you're somebody who's struggling with depression, let me give you a few pieces of advice. Number 1, go to a doctor. Make sure it's not a chemical imbalance up here. If it's a chemical imbalance up here, you're going to probably need to try some medications. Nothing wrong, and there's no shame with medications. Number 2, be active. Now, I know depression can really make you not be motivated, but going outside and exercising is one of the greatest things you can do to really combat depression. Just being active. Not necessarily with people, but just outside in nature and exercise. Exercise is so good for your body. Food, diet, another huge thing with depression. What you eat really can contribute to how you feel. Do I still use social media? All I have for social media is YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, and my very small Twitter. 4 things. That's it. Well, and my personal Facebook, but that's for personal friends, and I don't use it for social media. Oh, I know. Snapchat is horrible. Ever since they upped their actually, let me look at Snapchat right now. Everything about it is just dreadful. What they did. I don't know how anybody uses this. It's just advertisements now. I log on to Snapchat. And it's like, how big is Kim Kardashian's fat juicy ass? Yum yum yum. Click here to see her butt. When did I get my first car? 2010? I've had my car for 8 years. I drive a 2001 Honda Accord Special Edition. VTEC. 4-cylinder. Everyone's already seen her ass. Yeah, I know. Did you hear that Snapchat lost like Snapchat lost 1.5 million in stock when Kylie Jenner says she doesn't use it anymore? Yeah, Kylie Jenner says she doesn't use Snapchat since the update, and they lost a bunch of stock, which is hilarious. Would you play Destroy All Humans on Steam? I just bought Destroy All Humans on my PS4 a few days ago. Would you guys want to see me stream Destroy All Humans? I have the game. I could definitely stream that one day. I have a bunch of PS4 games that I bought, old games that I bought. I bought Jak 1 through... Dexter and Jak 1 through 4. What are you listening to? I am listening to... Hip Hop Radio Live. Beats to Relax. I don't even know. It's just some live stream on YouTube. It's some audio thing on YouTube. I have no idea. You should play Sly Cooper. I actually never played Sly Cooper. That's the one of the games I didn't play. Have I ever played Dungeons and Dragons? I played the PC game Dungeons and Dragons at one point. I've played tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't really have anybody who plays Dungeons and Dragons tabletop where I live anymore. I'm not really friends with a lot of the people I used to be friends with. They've all gotten married and have children. Like, every person I know that's my age is married and has kids already, god damn it! Why? Why do you have kids? You're 21 years old! Stop popping children out! Stop having sex without condoms! 21 is way too early to have a kid, man! Like, once you have a child, your freedom, your school, your money just goes away. I want to travel all around the... I want to go to Johannesburg. I want to go to India. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to New Zealand. I want to go to Tasmania. I want to go to Antarctica. I'm eventually going to go to Antarctica. I'm saving my money. Costs like $50,000, but I'm saving my money. Eventually, I'll get there. Take you guys to Antarctica. Wouldn't that be cool? Take you guys to Antarctica. I want to go to Antarctica mainly for the photography because I want to take photos of penguins. Did I get a GED? I have finished high school, yes. Do I want children in the future? Absolutely. Just not till I'm 35, which is like 9 more years. Would you say travel is one of your biggest aspirations? Absolutely. Travel is the #1 biggest thing in my life that I want to do above all else. In fact, when I went to Japan, I was working a job making $16 an hour. I asked for 2 weeks off. My job wouldn't let me take 2 weeks off despite never missing a day in over a year. So I said, fuck you, and I quit my job and I went to Japan for almost a month. I'm one of those people. If there's an opportunity, I'm gonna jump and I'm going to go for it. Like, I will quit my job just to do something that I've always wanted to do, to experience that, to experience something new, to go to a new place in the world, to experience a new culture, to experience anything that's not here in the US, you know? I love traveling. So much, so much. Have I ever had a girl peg me? No, I have not. Are you hyped for God of War? Very much. The new God of War looks fantastic. I'm so excited to see where the story goes and this dynamic between Kratos and his son. Do I like traveling alone? No, I do not. I like traveling with a group of people. In fact, I'm supposed to go to Iceland in June. Going to Iceland. If I have anyone from Iceland watching, going to Iceland for 2 weeks in June. What's the weirdest thing you've jacked off to? Why would I tell you that? That's so private. I would never tell anybody that. Maybe if you asked me 5 years ago, I would say, oh, I masturbated to tobacco one day or something. But no, I would never tell people what I've masturbated to. Nobody. I have a no kiss and tell policy for the most part. It's so weird seeing my camcorder be so smooth. Not used to how smooth it is. Chewbacca was my first guess. Oh, you know it. Wookiees love some dick action. I was gonna try to do a Wookiee sound, but I can't do a Wookiee sound. Mara, can you do a Wookiee sound?
Can you do a Wookiee sound, Mommy?
Huh? I'm warning you, everything is super expensive in Iceland. That's what I've been told. Like, you can get a really cheap flight to Iceland, but then once you get to Iceland, everything's expensive. Is that how Iceland does his tourist trap? It's like, here's a flight for $300, but if you want a gallon of milk, we're gonna charge you $50 fucking dollars. Whale meat. Yeah, it's something I plan. If I go to Iceland, I need to try whale. I love eating exotic foods. I've had pig anus. Yes, I ate a pig's asshole. It was yummy. It was very, very shitty in a good way. I've had gizzard. I've had camel. I've had crocodile. I've had python. I've had crickets. I've had scorpion. I've had ants. And I think the most exotic thing that was the worst thing I've ever ate was I drank a half of pint of... Oh, man, I feel sick just thinking about this. I drank a half of pint of molded milk. And by molded milk, when it's like 2-3 months, it's literally like globs. It's like almost like cottage cheese. It was horrible. It was in Morocco. South Morocco, close to the Sahara Desert. I did it though. I drank a half a pint of spoiled milk. Had like little, dude, it was so spoiled it had like little rice chunks in it. It was disgusting. But you know why I did that though? Is because the plate where I was in the part of Morocco, because I was out in really far suburbs, in that region, that's a tradition thing, is to drink that type of spoiled milk. And I didn't want to be disrespectful. So what did I do? I did this. I swallowed it. whole. Like the chunks of the fucking spoiled milk. Ugh! It was horrible.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Don L. Don L. Don L. Thank you so much, Don, for the $20 motherfucking donation. That goes directly into my pocket, and I appreciate your contribution to my live stream. I will use that $20 well. It will go straight directly towards my school supplies for spring quarter, so thank you so much, Don. Is Don a girl name or a guy name? I don't know, sorry. My name is Not So Spirits. $1.99 super chat. What were your favorite emo bands from the 2000? Emo band is... I was crazy with My Chemical Romance, All American Rejects, My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boys, Scaring Kids. Probably never even heard of those. That's all that's coming to mind right now. I'm trying to think of other emo bands. What other emo... Oh, Black Veil Brides. I was totally into Black Veil Brides. I love Black Veil Brides at one point. I'm so... I know what you're saying. Wow, your music taste was absolute shit. I know. Okay, look. Emo Daniel, little emo faggot Daniel was quite a bit different, okay? It's all I had. Don't judge me too much. My favorite song from Scaring Kids was Watch Me Bleed. You watch me bleed. You watch me bleed. And it was like this really sad piano music, and they just kept saying this. You watch me bleed. So emo. So emo. I love that shit as when I was a teen. You have the Kalu sound effect. Yes, I do. Hey, dude, emo is good. Shut up. I actually still like My Chemical Romance. I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but... I don't like their newest stuff. Like, the Black Parade is where I like most of their stuff. I still have my original My Chemical Romance hoodie that's super rare now. Do I like Avenged Sevenfold? I listen to them a little bit, not too much. Give us a John Wilhelm scream. You know, that's Peasant. I need to add that as a sound effect. I need to give the Williams scream. I need to add that into my audio category. I'm actually working on a soundboard right now. I don't have it set up, but I'm gonna have an automatic soundboard that I can command sounds and shit. What about Bullet for My Valentine? Yeah, I listen to Bullet. I used to have a Bullet for My Valentine t-shirt. It was a big heart. It was a big heart on the chest, and it had a bunch of, like, an AK-47, a pistol, a shotgun, Bullet for My Valentine. I used to be really big into band t-shirts. My most recent concert I saw was the Beach Boys live. I saw the Beach Boys live a few months ago, and Beach Boys live were great. Were fantastic. Definitely a great concert experience. Oh! You know what I forgot to do? Who? Oh, no, I was gonna give my dog a dog treat, but nobody sponsored. I thought somebody sponsored, but they didn't. You think the only band t-shirt you have is Zeppelin and Metallica? And Bob Marley? You've never been to a live show? Really, Chelsea? You've never been to a live show? Oh, you gotta change that. Can you donate on mobile YouTube? I think you can. I know you can become sponsor on mobile. I just don't think it works for Android. It works only for Apple phones. Just kind of dumb, but... Rep, what is your thoughts on group sex? Would you ever go to an orgy? An orgy? I don't think I'd be down for that. Probably I'd consider doing a threesome, but I would not consider doing an orgy. You've never been to a live show either? Rianne? Wow. Chicks that wear band shirts DM me. I heard threesomes are overrated. They very well could be, but I'm open to everything once. Try everything once in your life. That's my saying. As long as it doesn't kill you, or you get an STD. You guys have never been to... And there's a lot of people that have never been to a live show. You guys really should change that. I'm going to orchestra in a few months here. Benaroya Hall in Seattle. I love Benaroya Hall. Have I ever had a prostate orgasm? No, sadly. I love Sammy Davis Jr. I love me some Chet Baker. I love some Chet Baker. Chet Baker puts me in the sexy time mood. It's just like, ooh, yeah. Some Chet Baker. Some pizza with some pineapple. Some wine. Night of love making. Mara, you know what's up tonight, don't you? Yeah, you do. I'm joking! I don't have sex with my dog. I know that's a joke. Lyle Yazson. I don't know what PHP currency that is. Donated 125. Hi, Repzion. I followed since 2012. I love your arguments about religion. Found Matthew Santoro's channel because of yours. More power to you, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the 125 PHP. I don't know what that is. Is that Persian Hindu? I don't actually know. I don't know what PHP stands for. I've never seen that currency name, PHP. Is that Philippines? Is that Philippine currency? Huh. I don't know how much 125 Philippines currency is. I'm assuming it's like $1. So thank you. Oh, Philippine peso. Peso? I don't know how to fucking say it. Don't judge me. I'm American. I can't pronounce anything. It's peso. Have I ever gotten a girl pregnant? No, I have not. And I don't plan to. Ever. Until I'm like 35. When I hit 35 years old, then I'm gonna be like, okay, it's time to impregnate a woman and have a baby. That's gonna be my mindset when I'm 35. Have I been on the dark net? Yes, and I don't like the dark net. Dark net is scary. What is up with these sex questions? I'm not gonna continue answering all of these. Have you ever not used a condom? I have used a condom and I have not used a condom, yes. I'll answer the basic stuff, but I'm not gonna get personal. There's more to life than sex, folks. Have I ever bought drugs in the dark net? That's all I'll say about that. Name not spirits. $1, $1.99 super chat. Have you ever heard of Brian Stars? If so, give thoughts. I know the name. I don't know who Brian Stars is. I don't keep up to date with YouTubers. Like, apparently there's some drama between KSI and another YouTuber, and then there's more drama between, like, Vitalizy and FuziTube or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Do I believe in ghosts or aliens? I'm open to the idea of aliens existing or extraterrestrial life beyond what we understand. After all, our galaxy is endless, right? Galaxies are just endless. I believe that there's a planet with life, and there's life on that other planet. Whether or not we'll ever discover that is beyond my comprehension, but like beyond my lifetime. If we ever find extraterrestrial life, it will probably be when I'm dead a couple hundred years from now. Hey Repzion, it's been a while. Just went to ECC yesterday. Lucky. Look at this. I have my ECC press badge. But they're not. I had school all the way up until 2 o'clock today, so I couldn't go. And I have school tomorrow too. I was really hoping they would do it Monday. They would have it Friday through Monday. I could go Monday, but I just wasn't able to attend this year. This is my first year at ECC that I have not went since 2006. I've been going to ECC for almost 12 years. So it's my first Comic-Con that I skipped from them, but oh well. People on Guru Gossip were talking shit. Should I try to hack their accounts to defend you? I don't really care if they talk about me. My thought process is this. If anybody spends the time to gossip about other people who they don't know in real life, and who've never met in real life, they're just wasting their time. When I look at people who participate on things like, I don't know, Guru Gossip, for example, I feel actually sorry for them. Because they invest so much time in the lives of other people. And when you invest that much time into the lives of other people, as interesting and entertaining as it can be, not going to bash it or anything like that, but I don't know, time is valuable. And the last thing, I can never invest that much time into something. I just can't invest in gossip. Why? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to waste my time in thinking about some other people, investing my time into... I've invested too much time into other people who I should never invested time into to begin with. On this channel, too. I just think there's so much there's just better things you can do with your time at the end of the day. Nobody ever needs to defend me. Ever. Have I ever oxyacetylene welded before? Yes, that was the first thing I learned. I did oxyfuel, oxyacetylene, and then I learned plasma cutting. And then I went to MIG, and then I got certified in MIG, and now I'm on stick. And I'll be certified in stick very soon. Have I ever been hacked on my social media? Yes, I have. I was hacked by Lizard Squad. True thing. I was hacked by Lizard Squad at one point. They gave my account back, but it still scared me. The worst thing I ever had hacked, though, I was with Verizon. I'm no longer with Verizon, but somehow somebody got into my Verizon account, got through my security question. So kudos to whoever did that. I don't know how you got through my security question because it was tough. But you got into my Verizon account and then sent a text message to all of my contacts on my phone, because you can do that through on Verizon's website. And they sent out a thing saying that I was gay. I came out as gay to a bunch of contacts. True story. Which honestly is pretty funny when I think about it, but at the time I was not happy. But did I quit using Twitch? No, I use Twitch. I watch a lot of people on Twitch. I just don't stream on Twitch. Dude, it's scary when your stuff gets hacked. One of my, biggest fears is, somebody hacking, let's say somebody hacks on, my YouTube channel. They get access and they upload, child porn or something. That's what goes through my mind, is, them uploading or doing something horrendous. Or saying something or doing something that I would never do, and then they try to pass it on as, I did it, you know? That's the scary, it's a scary terror. I don't support hacking of anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care how bad of a person they are. Don't hack their stuff. It's not okay. Don't dox them either. I was DDoSed for a week by this stupid kid. I ran a DayZ server back in the day. DayZ Standalone. Don't buy that game, by the way, on Steam. But DayZ Standalone was a game that I played a lot. I met a lot of my friends there. And I kicked this kid and his friend. I banned his friend because his friend was hacking and had a rifle that was hacked, so he had no recoil, unlimited amount of ammo. And he hacked. So I banned his friend. And then what did he do in retaliation when he said, my friend wasn't hacking? He DDoSed me for a week. And you know how I got back? I scared that kid so shitless, he never DDoSed me again. A friend of mine somehow found his phone number, called him, and pretended to be somebody from the FBI. From a different country, I should say. Called them up and was like, yeah, what you're doing is a felony. I represent Mr. Repzion, almost like a lawyer, pretty much. Pretending to be like a lawyer in terms of his wording and jargon. It scared the kid shitless, and then he never did it again. You would fit as a stand-up comedian personality-wise. No, I wouldn't. Don't bullshit me. I'm not funny. I'm not inherently a funny person. I don't think I'm funny. I struggle with speech. How do I feel about Mixer for streaming? I don't know. I've been thinking about trying to Mixer. Ashura Waifu 666. Here's some money for school. Thanks for your help videos. Thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate it, dude. I haven't used Mixer enough to really know if it's good thing to stream on or not. Where are the dogs? Oh, right over here. They're sleeping right now. But I'll wake him up and give him food if I get another sponsor. We got 2 new sponsors today. We're at 33 sponsors right now. You kind of remind me of Larry David. You have a likable personality. Well, I've never been compared to Larry David. This music is relaxing, man. I'm relaxed already listening to this music. I'm gonna favorite this, and I'm gonna come back here. You try to do Streamlabs, my tablet is old as dirt. Yeah, I think it may be too old. Hello, Pastor Gator Coot. Oh, man. Have I seen Cloverfield Paradox? I haven't watched that yet. I've heard it's good. Is it? I should watch it soon. Hell, I could watch it tonight, actually. I need to finish watching Everything Sucks, though. I'm currently watching a show. It's based in the 90s called Everything Sucks. It's actually, I really like it. It's really cute. Cute show. Very nostalgic. Everything 90s, so. Like, I see the clothes that they're wearing, I'm like, wow, my mom made me wear that stuff. Oh boy.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Daniel, thanks for making the videos you've made. They've helped me a ton in the past. I wish you nothing but success and happiness in the years to come.
Recruito of Apollo, thank you so much for your $10 donation. Seriously, thank you, Apollo. It will be put to good use. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for supporting the stream. You missed Facepalm Sunday. Well, what I can say is that Facepalm Sunday isn't dead. It's just that if I ever make a Facepalm Sunday, which I will again eventually, it has to be the right type of video for me to respond to. I don't want to make a response just to make a response. I want to make a response because I feel if I can educate people watching. That's the thing. Like, if I make a Facepalm Sunday, I want to educate people in terms of my response. So, it's not done. If I was the CEO of Google, what's the first thing you would do? Completely get rid of their demonetization policy thing. 100%. Have you heard of the upcoming Amazon Lord of the Rings? I did hear about that. Isn't it, what are they doing? Is the Lord of the Rings set after the movies or before? So I don't know if it's set after. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe if it was prequel, I would find a prequel to Lord of the Rings to be actually really fascinating. You look forward to the Karate Kid series coming to YouTube Red? Are you kidding me? Screw that shit. Absolutely not. I'm not going to watch Karate Kid. I haven't watched a single show on YouTube Red, and I'm not going to. Just not interested. Not interested in a lot of stuff anymore. It's a prequel to The Hobbit. Oh, if Amazon Lord of the Rings is a prequel to The Hobbit, then yes, I'm interested. YouTube Red has basically nothing good on it. Yeah, pretty much. They just circle jerk other big YouTubers, right? Doesn't like Smosh have a YouTube Red series? Jake Paul was gonna have a YouTube Red series. All these people were gonna have YouTube Red series. Make a series that actually is cool and interesting. Do I still talk to your friend from the trip to Japan? Your toxic friend? No. I have never spoken to her since. When I cut contact with people, I cut contact with people. How do I feel about cryptocurrency? I have cryptocurrency. I've invested in cryptocurrency. The only thing I don't like about cryptocurrency is it makes GPUs practically almost impossible to ever get a hold of because everybody wants a crypto mine now because Bitcoin is such a big thing and everybody wants cryptocurrency to be rich and be a billionaire. They can do all their stuff. So all the while, all GPUs are like skyrocketing in price. What would normally cost $700 is like $1,200 because it's in such high demand. And now Japan and all these Asian countries are like, oh, we need to mine cryptocurrency too. Have I ever cheated on somebody? No, I would never cheat on somebody. I've made relationship mistakes, but I've never cheated on somebody. I would never cheat on somebody. If I am in a relationship with somebody and I'm dating somebody, I am with them and them only. I'm exclusive and I am monogamous. I do not believe... I'm not into poly, ever. I don't believe in sharing with my partner. I don't want to share my partner. I don't want to have sex with a partner and then have them have sex with somebody else. Nada. Not okay with that. And that's partially, I think, because I grew up with a monogamous family, and my parents have been married for almost, what, 46 years? I think they're coming up on their 50th anniversary, actually. Mining is pointless nowadays if you're doing it on your own. Oh, I know it is, but there's people who still think... I looked at mining myself, by myself, when Bitcoin first launched, back in, what, 2009? I looked at mining but it's so expensive. Your power bill is expensive. It's hard to do. It's not, unless you have like a gigantic server room with thousands and thousands of watts and people helping you all the things. It's not really a worthwhile investment. Do I believe people can stay in love forever? Yeah, I do. Love lasts. Wait, what? So you support YouTube's changes just because you got a sponsor button and fuck anyone whose livelihood is destroyed? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't support YouTube's policy changes on demonetization at all. Love lasts. Often it's the sex that dies out. That is true, so I've been heard. I don't know. I'm a really touchy-feely person. I love physical intimacy and physical affection, so if I was married, I don't see my... Well, that's the thing. Like, you know the 5 love languages of love? What are they? Physical affection, intimacy, touching, can and cannot include sex. And then there's, what? Quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and... What's the other one? I don't remember what the 5th one is. Well, everybody has a love language, right? Mine's... My number 1 is, like, just being intimate with people. Physical touch is... So for me, like, I'll be 60 years old, and if I'm a 60-year-old man with a dick that doesn't work, I'm still gonna be that guy who wants to be touched and hugged. Am I 420 friendly? Absolutely. Receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. Yeah, you said it. You said it, all 5 of them. You're a cuddler? Oh, 100%. I cuddle my dog every night. My dog's a cuddler, too. You know what my dog did the other night? I was dead asleep. I left my door cracked open, and I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning, and my dog was like laying right beside me. And it scared me for a second, because normally she's not allowed in my bedroom. She snuck into my bedroom, crawled on my bed, and fell asleep next to me. Honestly, it was pretty adorable. With the exception of getting dog hair in my mouth, because that's why she's not allowed in my room, because I don't like dog hair on my bed. But it was pretty cute. How's the feet thing going? It's just a side gig. I don't really do it that often. YouTube Red fought against Amazon, AMC, Netflix to win the rights to Cobra Kai, the sequel to the original 1984 Karate Kid movie. Really? YouTube Red fought against them? Of all things for them to invest their money into. Alright. Here I thought the feet thing was a joke. Well, it started off as a joke. But I just take photos of my feet. Like, I don't really have an issue with doing that. I don't care what anybody says. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. The people get upset. They're like, oh, you're a whore. Like, what? It's pictures of my feet. If I can get some extra Amazon gift cards, I will take that. I'm not using it for YouTube revenue. I'm using it for personal use and things that I actually need. Got nothing wrong with it. No shame! But, guys, I think I'm going to head off. I have been live streaming for 2 hours and 8 minutes. And I've been talking for almost 2 hours and 8 minutes, which is really a lot. I normally don't talk. I can't believe I've talked this long, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm going to head off in like the next 3 minutes. I'm going to give 3 minutes, and then I'm going to head off. Show us your bong? Why do you want to see my bong? I don't have my bong even near me at the moment. When's the next video? I have a video planned for the end of the month. I don't know. I could have it up before then, actually. If anything, it will be posted on my Patreon first. If you're a sponsor of this channel, you also get my video first before it even goes live. So sponsors and Patreons get my video first. YouTube set up a thing with me, so now I can send out my video unlisted to sponsors only. So any sponsors, the 2 sponsors I got today, you guys can get my videos early. So I could probably upload it actually next week. I have a little bit more editing to do. The Witcher series on Netflix. Is that a real thing? Is that really happening? I've heard rumors that Witcher is coming to Netflix. If so, I can't wait. The Witcher is one of my favorite game franchises next to Star Wars. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head off. Oh, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. And again, I want to give a special shout out to my 2 new sponsors today. Thank you and welcome to the Rep Squad. I will catch you guys probably... supposed to stream tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll stream tomorrow. No, you know what? I'm gonna just stream on Monday because like my normal schedule is Mondays and Wednesdays to stream. I'll be streaming this coming Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as usual. So I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And yeah, this video will be posted live on my YouTube channel. So if you missed it, free. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, we're not stopping yet! We're not stopping yet. Dawn L just became a sponsor of the channel. Thank you so much, Dawn L. Thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome to the Rep Squad, the best squad in the whole world. You know what this means? It means they get a treat right before I end. They're so happy already. You guys excited? Oh my goodness. Oh, no. You have to sit down. That's not sitting down. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much, Dawn L. My dogs say thank you too. Thanks so much for the sponsorship. 3 new sponsors today. 1 away. The most sponsors I've ever gotten a day was 4, so maybe one of these days we'll outbeat our 4 sponsors. If you could, would you take the gift of eternal life? No, I would not. I would never take the gift of eternal life. I want mortality. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. I will catch you guys later, and I will see you guys on Monday. Peace out. Have a great rest of your weekend.